welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jelly, currently very pregnant. In today's video I'm going to do something that is very requested. I'm going to redo my previous video on how I do my own hair because the video wasn't the best. I'm going to try to do more detailed how I actually do my entire hair. So we are going to remove the extensions and I'm going to show how I do that. We are going to color my hair, aka bleach it, and do highlights. I've been okayed by my midwife to do this as long as I don't put it into my roots. So, but if you are pregnant, just ask for advice of your midwife first. And then we also going to put completely new, fresh setup of hair extensions in. The hair extensions has not arrived yet, but they should be coming latest Thursday. So we're gonna start by taking the hair extensions out, and to take them out I use this one called C22 Solvent, and you can get this from Amazon. It's super cheap. I think it's the best one I've ever used, and I've tried a lot of tape extensions removing. I think this is just brilliant. I'm not going to re-put this hair back in, but I might do later on, you never know. So I always save my hair extensions because if I want to have shorter hair and like cut it off, I always save it. So what I do is I categorize my rows. So when I take the bottom row out, I name it number 1. So that's the first row, and then number 2, that's the second row, you know? Because if you cut your hair extensions in with your own hair, they're going to be different lengths. And if you just slam everything together, it could be like this much of a difference between the extensions. So it's important to remember which row to put in first due to the different lengths. And also regarding to the sides, since I do cut them in like this, I do right side and left side. So yeah, because otherwise you're going to be wasting loads of lengths in your hair if you don't categorize them. So I've just actually done some highlights already. I don't know if you can see, but you see that it's highlighted, but I'm going to do it completely full before, but we're going to do it even lighter than this, you guys. So here you can see the tapes, how much they've grown out. I've only had them for not even 4 weeks, but my hair is growing quite quick due to being pregnant. So what we're gonna do, it's already starting to open. I don't know if you can see, but it's already starting to open. So we're gonna spray the solution inside these attachments. So basically just get your nail in there. Don't rather you spray way too much of this thingy, because obviously if you don't spray enough you're going to damage your hair. So just get loads of this in here. There you go, and you can leave it be for a few minutes. So it should be fine now. As you can see, this is just literally coming off like this. And when I do take the bottom part out, I usually fold it up a little if it needs. So you make sure that you rub, as you pull it off, you rub this solvent in there. And then it just comes off. It hasn't pulled any of my own hair. This is the hair extensions. Any of my own hair off. You just need to be very gentle when you remove them. And I usually just leave them like they are inside here. And then if I'm going to use them again, I wash them. I remove the old glue from the extension. So look, this is already loose. As you can see, it's hanging off. And then you just rub it in. And if you do think it's sitting a little bit too hard, you just spray some more. And then it just comes straight off. But also, obviously, if you feel like it's pulling any hairs, go back, put some more spray on, and then pull it off. So that's that. That's the first row. That means you just go on to the next one. Okay, this is how nice your hair looks when you're done. then we need to do some washing. Okay guys, so this part of the video is where I'm actually bleaching and doing my own highlights, and at the end of it I ended up going to the hairdresser anyway, but I just thought I could show you how it all went and what I did, even though this part of the video is for you to realize that do not color your hair at home, kids. So this is what we're working with, and as you can see I am very blonde already, but we are going to do the roots a bit better. So I forgot to film while I had it in. But here's the test highlights I did. So this has been on for an hour. You can actually have it on for 1.5 hours, but I don't really think I need it. I think this is going to be just enough to brighten up everything, and it's literally no yellows whatsoever in this. This one from Jerome Russell, High Lift Powder Bleach, and then I'm also using this peroxide with it that you need to. Not like the best you've ever seen, but it's definitely blended my roots in a little bit. So yeah, it does look a bit better, but it's a bit yellow, but I'm gonna do a silver treatment on it. But now I'm gonna throw foils in all the way from top here and all the way to the... So we are basically done, but I'm not too keen on the yellow roots. But I'm just about to put this toner in my hair, Atomic Blonde, and I'm just applying it in my roots. Basically, I decided not to put new extensions in because the quality of them are literally utter crap. Just cut my own hair off a little. You can see it's a bit more blonde because even though I wasn't gonna, I just couldn't stand the wispy bits. It's still some wispy bits, but I need to save some since I am putting extensions in. So I'll contact my hairdresser because I do think it's a bit yellow and uneven, and I kind of just want it to look amazing. But also, this is the hair, I know it's a little bit different, but this is the hair extensions I'm going to put in. It's some old hair that I've used before when I was really blonde. So I'm going to put this in and just thicken my own up a little. And then I'm going to get some new on the way for my photo shoot that's in a month's time. We continued. It's time to put the extensions in, and you do need some hair clips to put up your hair. You need a plier to squeeze the tapes with and a comb, and I'm sitting with one mirror in the front and one mirror in the back so I can see my head. And I'm also going to use a straightener to
make the tape a bit hotter to melt, and I'm going to squeeze that with a plier. So you work your way from down below and go upwards, and you need to divide your hair into parting, and I usually start about here where I am now and put 2 pieces in, and that is my first row. So you remove the tape, you squeeze it on below the parting and make sure that the hair gets stuck. Then I use the comb to just push even more to make sure that the hair sticks, and then I bend the tape up, and then you just simply let it down and you see what hair has gotten stuck. You fold that up, but then you see it's a bit uneven, so I use the pin comb to remove that excess hair that doesn't need to be squeezed in between the 2 tapes. Then you pin that piece of tape up, and then you add on another tape on top of it to make it secure, and then we're going to let it down and melt it a tiny bit, just super quick with the straightener, and then squeeze it with the plier so it will stay in place. My entire head, I have about 4 to 5 rows in the back and about 2 to 3 rows on the side. So this is my second row, and you just need to make sure that you leave enough space between the rows so your hair won't get tangled in between, and also make sure that if you do 2 on the bottom, for example, and you start on the sides, this one needs to go in the middle, so this overlaps where you don't have any extensions in the row below, if that makes sense. Just make sure you take your time as you do this, because you don't want to mess your own hair up and damage it. So just take your time, but also make sure you have mirrors so you can see in the back of your hair what you're doing. I know it's a little bit hard and I don't have the best sight in the back, but you can still make do, and this I've done for a couple of years now, and it hasn't done my hair any damage. My hair has instead just gotten thicker and longer.
Okay guys, so this is the end result. I really love it. I just wish I had my long extensions, but they're coming in a few weeks. Please don't forget to subscribe, press like, and comment what you would like to see in the next video.